We must decolonize our minds. Because the day we decolonize our minds, that is the day we begin to think right. Number two, we must define ourselves. Africa does not define herself. You know, I remember in 1989 when the Soviet Union collapsed. And it then meant that all the countries that had one-party states had to move into multi-party states. We were by the conceptual West. And when I talk about the conceptual West, I'm including Australia, those countries that are geographically not in the West. They were telling us through their NGOs, and there is no shortage of them, that democracy means, democracy defined by Europe and America, means that you must have multi-party states, and we formed them in the hundreds. Go to the Democratic Republic of Congo. They have 233 political parties. So that if you are looking at the ballot paper in the Democratic Republic of Congo, it is as tall as you are, or as long as you are tall, to speak correct English. Then we were told that democracy means that we must have elections every 5 years. And democracy means that the European Union and some other Western agency must come in and observe us and say that you little fellows, you have done a good job. That is effectively what they do. Once they have done that, then they print papers which says, now this is the index of democracy, and we are very happy because Europe and America have told us we are democratic. Not the woman in Butiama. The woman in Butiama has not told us we are democratic. It's Europe and America, it's Paris and Washington. We must define ourselves. But when they are telling Africans that, they don't tell Kuwait that. No, they don't. They don't tell Singapore that. No. They don't tell Saudi Arabia that. That is staple for the African. It is the Africans who must be told what to do, because he is incapable of knowing what he does. We must define ourselves. Who tells us that democracy must be defined by Europe and America? Can't we define our own democracy? Did we not have our forms and systems of governance before we were colonized? Isn't there merit in asking ourselves whether those systems can work better for us? Because experience has now shown that after every other election in Africa, almost the rule is we fight. Perhaps if we redefine ourselves, we'll begin to appreciate what it is that we must do going forward in order to unite. And in the Pan-African spirit, we will be able to recognize that our unity is our salvation. And that is why I'm happy that the African Union has now come up with Africa Agenda 2063.